Let's Create with the City of Tampa Art Studios. My name is Elle, and today we'll be making a poem out of tubes, a tube town, if you will. For this project, you will need half of a paper towel roll, not a toilet paper roll, a paper towel roll. You'll need some blue paint, which your camp counselors will provide to you, not a whole bottle, a paper plate to put your paint on. Any plate will do, but a paper one is best. A piece of green paper, 5x3, cut out by yours truly, your camp counselors. A piece of yellow paper that you will soon cut up with your scissors. A piece of purple paper that you will also cut up with your scissors and use glue to attach to your house. You will also need a paintbrush, any paintbrush, pick a paintbrush, and a marker to draw on your project and not on your classmates. First thing you want to do is use your dollop of blue to paint your house. Once you're done painting your house, you will set your house aside and your paintbrush and your paper plate, and you'll begin making your roof. For your roof, you will need your green paper and your purple paper. And as you can see in this example, you will cut the purple paper into little bricks to be glued onto your roof. To make bricks, you want to do 3 cuts in your paper all the way down the middle, and then do little cuts right across your strips. They can be big bricks, little bricks, medium bricks, but they will all be purple bricks. Once you're done making your bricks, you will fold your green paper in half, making the roof. That way we know where the crease is for the top of your roof, and we'll know not to put bricks across that crease. Bricks will go like this across your roof in whatever pattern you want. You can plan your pattern before, or just go with your gut feeling. Then you will use your glue stick to attach all the little bricks to your roof. Be careful if you have glue on your fingers so that you don't turn up with a blue roof. An easy way to pick up your bricks is by just applying the glue stick to the back of it. But see how gently I did it. We are not smashing our bricks into the table, gently lifting. Gently lift. Now see, this brick does not fit anywhere. Perfect. So I have it in my power to make 2 little bricks out of 1 piece. You can do whatever you'd like with your roof. If you have a lot of bricks and you only want a little bit of them, see if anybody next to you needs more bricks for their roof. So now the roof is done. We're going to put that to the side, not touching our house because it's still wet. And now we're going to work on our windows and our doorknob. First, I'm going to make my doorknob. A little tiny circle. You can make any kind of doorknob you want, but remember, if it's a big doorknob like this, it'll be too big on your house for any windows. I'm going to cut my doorknob out. You may need a microscope for mine, but it's there. Now you're going to make your windows. You want to draw your windows first before you cut them out. That way you know the sizes you want and the shapes. You could do basic windows like this. More interesting windows like this. Whatever kind of windows you want. Then you're going to cut your windows out. And make sure you have all your trash together. No throwing it on the ground. Now I checked my house and it's not entirely dry yet. So I might want to redo my little tiny doorknob. If you have more time and you need to wait for your paint to dry, Feel free to use more of your yellow paper to create better doorknobs and better windows while you wait. You can even make your bricks look more realistic by adding little wiggly lines on them. Or you can add your name. You can draw on your bricks. Watch the grass grow. Watch your paint dry. My house is dry enough now to start adding things to it. So now I want to cut a little doorway out of my house. A doorway is a rectangle, just like your bricks. So you just want one cut to go up and over. So I'm gonna cut up, bring my scissors up here, and cut over just a little bit. You don't want your door to be the whole tube. You just want it to be halfway up. So there's your door. Now what's a door without a doorknob that already has a little bit of glue on it from my fingers? I'm gonna add a little bit of glue on this knob and place it respectfully on the door. Now what else should go on this house? Maybe the windows? This one I think should go right here. You want to make sure to use as much glue as possible on the back, but don't go too glue crazy and glue your whole working surface. We want to stay as clean as possible. I'm going to put this one up here. Put my triangle one over here. And this will be the boring side of the house. We'll put the basic windows on this side. So now we have all of our little yellow decorations, windows, and doorknobs on our tube. The last step we'll do is add the roof. So for adding the roof, I'm just going to apply glue to the bottom edge of one side, the bottom edge of the other side of my roof. I'm going to look at the front of the house where the door is, and I want to put the roof so that the edges are on either side of the doorway. So I'll stick it here. So there you have it, your own new home. Thank you for joining me today. Join us again soon for another installment of Let's Create with the City of Tampa Art Studios. And remember, stay calm, stay kind, stay safe, and as always, stay creative.